Like Langston is some kids' first choice, you know what I mean? But like I really wanted to go to either OSU or like leave the state for school. But when Langston told me no, I was like, oh fuck. Like I can't go to college nowhere, bro. Like if an HBCU tells you no, bro, like you just join the military. That's exactly what I did. And then I worked at Macy's before I left, and it was real confusing, bro. This Arab lady tried to like steal sweaters from me.
Yeah.
Hey, look. This is how crazy it was, bro. She grabbed the sweaters off the rack, right? And I'm just a little cashier. I got my little suit on.
Mm-hmm.
She comes over and she's like, "Hey, I need a refund for these." Mind you, the price tag is gone. It's just got like the little retail tag, like the tag that the manufacturer puts on.
Yeah.
And I'm scanning these things. I'm like, bitch, you ain't even bought this shit yet. Like, we don't even have it registered in our system. Where did you even get these sweaters? Like, but I couldn't tell her that I knew she didn't buy them.
Yeah.
So I kind of pushed my little button, and like my manager, he was like the head of like loss prevention. He came over and was like, "We can give you store credit for it, you know, kind of like GameStop or something." He's like, we can give you some store credit. Like we can't give you an actual refund.
Yeah.
And the lady's looking at me. I'm like, oh my God, she's gonna explode. Like I feel bad for saying it, but like she looked so angry, like she was frustrated. She was like, "Well, I bought these at Penn Square and this and that and this and that." And I'm like, yo, I just watched her pick these up off of a rack, bro. Like she didn't buy these at all. Like she picked up some sweaters and tried to get a refund from him in the store, bro. He was like, okay. So he tried to give her store credit. She takes the sweaters, right? And she's like, you know what? I don't even want the money back. And she's trying to walk out the store, and then the beeper goes off.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, God, how do you, how?
Wait, so was the hard part still attached to the sweaters, like that security tag?
Nah, it's not even a security tag. It's just like a little. They have these little things inside the barcode. Like if you scan the barcode and somebody doesn't pay for it, it just beeps off. Like
oh wow, I didn't even know that.
You don't
I
even
thought
have
it
to
was
have a
like,
security tag on it.
oh wow.
Anything that still has like the barcode on it is free.
Man, I didn't even know that. Yeah, working in retail is hilarious because okay, so one, I talked with this with Tony because he worked at Target for security, so he got to deal with those people. But like, yeah, I was just like a cashier too, pretty much, and it sucks because you know they're doing something, but you can't do anything about it because you don't want to like. I guess it's like to take the risk of like if they weren't stealing. That looked pretty bad if they really weren't stealing. But yeah, Tony told me some stories. Like some dudes would load up the Target cart with like CDs and DVDs and just try to like run out the store with the whole cart, dude. I don't even know, but
I saw people at Macy's like during a Black Friday try to run out with just like full bags of polo shirts.
Oh
stuff.
my goodness.
I'm like, well, by the time they get home and like pop off the security tag, like all it's gonna do is spray blue paint all over their clothes. You can never get it out.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's kind of like packs like money dye and stuff like that. Like when you take a certain amount of currency from like a bank without them like unraveling it or like putting it into circulation and just.
I didn't even know those
clothes are
security tags did that. I thought they were just like just little beepers.
Yeah, nah, they're not just little magnets, bro. They hold like a lot of liquid in them.
Oh,
like, it explodes
wow.
when you take it off.
Yeah, they never told us since Home Depot. So
you been thinking about stealing, bro?
No. People are funny though. People are funny when you work in retail.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. Oh, I almost got robbed once. That was crazy. The dude slid a note across the counter.
Oh, really?
I didn't think that was a real thing. You know what I mean? He just slides this note across the counter. It's like, give me the money in the register.
Oh my goodness.
So I wrote back on the note, I'm new. I don't know how to open the register. And I just gave it back to him. He just kind of nodded his head and left. I was
my goodness. That's
I
probably
can't believe that worked.
the most polite robbery attempt I've ever heard of.
Oh yeah, one of my ex-girlfriends actually, she got robbed while we were working at Walmart, which was kind of crazy. And I feel bad for saying this, but we got into an argument like earlier that day. I was like, yeah, you kind of deserve that. It's like, you had it coming.
Oh my goodness.
But nah, he once again somebody just kind of slid a note across the counter, and I'm like, the dude slid a note. Like, why would you even give him what's in the register? Like, bro, you gave me a Post-it note. I'm not finna, no. Go get your own money, bro. Go rob somebody else.
I didn't even know that. I guess that's the new way to rob stuff now. But
yeah, bro, this is like right after high school. Like these were not modern day solutions.
That's true. So